The Shelby GT500 is the stuff of legend. Finding one like this, buried under decades of neglect, is simply incredible.
You just have to be careful as you brush it away. And there it is, the iconic air scoops finally see the light of day.
Here's the initial payment, sir. We really appreciate you fitting us in.
Pleasure doing business with you, sir.
You too. She's a great car. Take care of her.
Look at this thick layer of mud just coming right off. It's incredibly satisfying to peel this away. Wow, check out how brittle this old paint is. It's just shattering as the scraper goes through it. All right, let's rip these vines off. They've been on here for years by the look of it. Away debris tank, exposing clear transition lines between faded oxidized brown-gray and Wimbledon white.
As you can see, the top coat is failing here, so we're brushing it away to expose the sound surface underneath.
As you can see, the rust has really started to bubble under the GT500 badge here. It's extensive oxidation.
Power, beauty, and a legacy that never fades. The Shelby GT500. Squeaking sound of a clean towel on wet paint.
Watch how our high-pressure system obliterates even the thickest layers of caked-on mud and corrosive moss.
The water jet hits the Shelby lettering and the taillights, stripping away the mud instantly to reveal the iconic design.
As you can see, the thick foam immediately starts to lift the embedded dirt from the paint's surface. As we spray the iron remover onto the fender, you can immediately see it begin to activate. The purple color indicates that it's dissolving the embedded metallic fallout and brake dust.
As you can see, the specialized formula immediately breaks down the tar and starts pulling it off the paint. The clay bar glides across the lubricated surface. It chatters initially as it grabs the contaminants, but as the paint is
And here we apply the final rinse, ensuring the surface is completely decontaminated and ready for the next stage.
A closer look reveals the unrestored condition of the body, a unique mix of white paint, gray primer, and surface rust. So you can see it's still an honest, untouched car, even after washing it.
As we pan across the rear, focusing on the Shelby lettering, the chrome trim is mostly intact. The bumper below, however, shows some.
We start with the undercarriage, focusing the high-pressure spray directly onto the thickest areas of mud and grime. We apply the purple degreaser directly to the suspension components. The color change indicates it's actively penetrating and dissolving the heavy grease buildup.
Checking the exhaust first, sounds solid. Now the tanks, yep, integrity is good on both sides. Everything looks clean and secure.
First, we'll loosen the negative terminal, then the positive. With the cables removed, carefully lift the battery straight up. They are heavy.
I'm just scrubbing the degreaser into the crevices of the alternator here, making sure to get around the Cobra valve covers before applying the foam over the entire engine block.
Using a low-pressure water mist, thoroughly rinse the cleaning solution from the engine components, ensuring all the grime is washed away. Using firm pressure, wipe the battery tray and the surrounding metal aprons to remove any accumulated grease and dirt.
Follow the moisture as it leaves seams and corners. The mechanic rotates the nozzle deliberately.
Finally, we lower the fiberglass hood, ensuring the latch is secure. The restoration is complete.
Using the wrench, we apply counterclockwise pressure to the bolts at the base of the seat rail. We're lifting the carpet now, and immediately you can see the extent of the rust damage underneath. As the carpet is removed, the full extent of the metal floor is exposed, showing the transmission tunnel and structural ribs.
Brushes and extractors are positioned around the seat, signaling the next phase.
First, we hit it with the upholstery shampoo, followed by the degreaser. This powerful combination creates an active foam that breaks down years of buildup right before your eyes.
As I scrub vigorously, the specialized foam penetrates the textured vinyl, lifting years of embedded sweat and dirt right before your eyes.
The high-pressure steam penetrates deep into the fibers, lifting years of grime instantly.
This final pass ensures we're rinsing the detergent and extracting all the wastewater, leaving the carpet nearly dry.
Now we're using the tool to check the caliper hardware and the brake pads for proper movement and wear against the rotor.
I'm just confirming the condition, honestly.
Sucking sound of the fluid being extracted, followed by a splash.
We're filling this tire up now, watching the gauge climb up to about 35 psi.
Now I'm shaking the tire side to side, testing the suspension and steering components for looseness.
We're manually manipulating the linkages to check for looseness. The clacking sound indicates wear in the pivot points. Sound of a pen scratching on paper. Approved for deeper restoration. Approved for deeper restoration.
As you can see, this test spot is already significantly brighter than the surrounding area. We're removing years of buildup.
Marker lines are drawn gently to latch it, highlighting true metal deformation. I'm using the ratchet wrench to remove these mounting bolts. After placing them in the organizer, the trim piece should pull free from the frame. Use firm, consistent pressure to sand the rusted area down until you expose the bare metal underneath.
Using the flat sanding block, we smooth out the larger area of the body, making sure to cover the areas marked with chalk.
The spreader glides across the surface tinny, leveling the repair blend. Dust falls naturally to pat, panel shape being restored honestly. We're wet sanding the primer now. This step is crucial for ensuring a perfectly smooth transition from the primer to the original paint surface.
Walking around the Shelby GT500 now, just doing a final bodywork inspection, making sure these primer spots are absolutely perfect before we move to paint.
Moving the inspection light slowly across the primed surface allows us to detect any remaining imperfections in the bodywork.
The sanding block follows body lines naturally a task, restoring shape without distortion.
We're applying the finishing glaze now. I use the spreader with precision to minimize excess, making sure to fill all the small imperfections. The spray pattern remains tight and controlled to batch you, coating only the corrective zones.
We are looking at the vehicle now fully prepped for painting. The different shades you see are the body filler and high build primer.
Next, we carefully mask the panel gaps, starting with the seam between the fender and the door.
The key here is ensuring a tight seal. We smooth the plastic film down and carefully tuck it under the masking tape along the trim.
Now we take the microfiber cloth and carefully wipe down the primed fender, removing any contaminants.
The spray gun moves with smooth, overlapping passes, laying down the first film layer evenly. As you can see, the fresh white paint is gleaming under the booth lights. This completes the first stage. As you can see, the clear coat lays down flat, completely covering the previous bodywork for a flawless finish. The high-voltage infrared heaters are now lowering to cure the fresh paint, ensuring a flawless finish. Now we just carefully remove the masking paper and tape, revealing the perfectly straight lines of the fresh white paint underneath.
As the cover is removed, the intricate multi-spoke design of the Magstar wheel is revealed, contrasting sharply with the dusty tire.
Revealing the finished product. That Wimbledon white paint is immaculate, and the integrated racing stripes complete the dramatic transformation. Water glides beneath the sanding block, keeping the surface controlled and precise. As you can see, the rotary polisher quickly breaks down the compound, revealing that deep gloss underneath the fresh paint. The key is to maintain consistent pressure and overlapping passes, ensuring a flawless gloss.
Footsteps echoing on the shop floor.
This final protective layer is critical for achieving that deep, wet look shine and ensuring long-lasting durability.
Steady, low hum of shop equipment. We're using a soft blow hammer and a block to carefully tap this chrome trim back into the clips along the quarter panel.
Using a clean microfiber cloth, we wipe the wooden steering wheel and the chrome gauge cluster.
We're just giving the interior a final wipe down, making sure these restored chrome handles and the vinyl door card are absolutely pristine.
We use a soft, bristled brush to carefully clean around the delicate Shelby lettering and the chrome gas cap.
Brake system, check. Engine diagnostics, check.
Precision parking complete. The sanctuary is secured.
From every angle, the fastback silhouette of the GT500 remains iconic, a true masterpiece of automotive design. The culmination of countless hours, resulting in a flawless finish that truly reflects the dedication to this restoration. Focusing on the depth of the white paint and the alignment of the panels emphasizes the aggressive lines of this Shelby Mustang. And here we apply the final polish to the mahogany steering wheel, ensuring a deep luster. Spray the glass thoroughly, then wipe firmly in overlapping motions until the streaks disappear.
Behold the new Shelby GT500, captured in stunning detail.
Before the transformation and after. We don't just clean cars, we restore them to their former glory. Precision engineering meets iconic design. Feel the legacy, embrace the future. This is the GT500, aggressive by design. Introducing the new generation of the legend.
There we go. As we slowly pan across the front fascia, the deep luster of the white paint is evident, reflecting the studio lights on the polished chrome.
Aggressive stance, iconic lighting, and the name that defines performance.
The interior showcases pristine black vinyl bucket seats, the polished wooden steering wheel, and this meticulously restored gauge.
Track the curves of the classic GT500. The white paint is absolutely radiant, and those Magstar wheels demand attention.
Designed to dominate the darkness, sculpted for speed. This is where art meets engineering. Initiating the functional light test. Front beams engage, followed by the rear sequential indicators. From abandoned wreck to pristine classic, the transformation is finally complete.
The roar of the V8 engine echoes and fades.